What's going on? Water is by far my favorite drink of all time. Favorite drink all time. How was everybody's weekend? Did everybody get to watch that UFC? That was a good UFC. Gotta say that was pay-per-view quality for sure. All right, cool. Just got the notification that we are live. So it is working. That's good. Carbon in the house. Everybody, if you're playing Among Us, we're going to have an Among Us session right after the stream. Hashtag ZBHO Dojo. Thank you, Mr. Sanson. Thank you, Harry Lipe. D-Zinc. Gotta love that ZBHO Dojo. D-Zinc. Make you think. What you got in your drink? Why you so sweaty? I don't know. Probably the ZBHO Dojo. I don't know. I had to throw that all together on the fly. Also known as Andy Neppet. Nice to meet you. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna get started in just a second. Right after this song, we're gonna get in it. We're gonna get ankles deep. I thought that's where the bass was gonna come back in, but it didn't. It's probably gonna come in. Let's see, hold on. All right, next time it's definitely coming in. There we go. See, told you it was gonna. I told you it was gonna drop. Yeah, we might be switching up the schedule next month. We're gonna look for some more primetime situations, primetime opportunities. We're just gonna go around, see what days or, we have the biggest impact. And then that'll be our regular schedule. We shall enter. Okay, this time I'm not going to mess up the transition. I'm going to go to the front desk. I'm not going to go straight to the dojo and then to the front desk. All right. Welcome to the ZBHO Dojo. My name is Spicer, your spicy sensei, and today on the stream, everybody, we're going to be working on She-Hulk. Whoever it was last time on the stream that said, do you start from a sphere or do you start from a base mesh? You have me thinking. Spicy sensei, when was the last time you started from a sphere? Now I was like, it's been a long time since I started like a full body anatomy from a sphere, so I appreciate you for challenging me. Not directly, but indirectly. Because now I'm gonna get all up in it. Let's see if we can fix this camera. Are we going the right way? No, we're going the wrong way. We're breaking the illusion. Let's fix this. There we go. Boom and boom. But before we enter the dojo and start kicking ass, taking names, and never forgetting to save, let us give thanks to the lords and gods of CG. Starting off with the godfather of them all, Frank Frazetta. Thank you, Frank Frazetta. Next, we have Joseph of Next, we have Paul of Gabori. And next, Ryan King of Slian. And finally, Simon Lee, Spider of Zuru. Thank you for your overall inspiration, education, and badassness. I wouldn't be here entertaining the dojo if it weren't for all of you. So thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with me so I can act like I researched it all and then I'm giving it to everybody else. I appreciate that. Making my job super easy. Super easy. I shaved today, everybody. Can you tell? I shaved. For you. I'm thinking I'm looking good. I think I'm looking real good. Praise be to Frazetta. Thank you for being here. Sumerian King, always nice to have a Conan fanatic in the dojo. We appreciate you. Akhenaten Ramses. Wow, this is amazing. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, and you get all this because of Pixologic. So thank Pixologic, everybody. Everybody, GG Pixologic for getting the best streamers, the best artists on ZBrush Live just for you. All right, Batman Day. Make sure to give thanks. Maverick, appreciate you being here. All right, let's get over into the dojo. Let's stop messing around. All right. I actually think I almost pulled a bicep on that one. That one, I actually went past my own superpower. I think I leveled up like Goku style. But this is what we are going to be working on today. Sketch this out in probably about 8 hours and then about 3 to 4 hours of refinement. And now we're here with you. So, the face, not my favorite. It's kind of boring. It's kind of bland. You know, it's okay, but it's not that. It's not that. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna be probably starting from a sphere, and we're gonna sculpt this. This is the. So, if you're ever gonna do like this is an anatomy study. I'm just making it green and purple. All right, that's all it is, right? Just to put it in that pop realm because, anatomy studies, you know what I'm talking about, right? So if you're gonna do that and you're gonna try to use someone's physique, you don't wanna grab someone's arm, another person's leg, another person's torso, grab someone else's calves, and then try to put it all together. It's gonna look like a Frankenstein, right? So what I do is I always, Instagram it's full of images of the same person doing so many different things. And there's no reason as sculptural artists that we shouldn't use that to the best of our abilities. All right. Sumerian King, I got your tutorials lectures from ArtStation. Would you like me to send you some feedback on ArtStation? Of course I do. Of course I do. Absolutely. Mr. Sanson, how many sketches or projects do you work on at the same time? It just depends. Like, when I have client work, all I want to do is client work. I just want to get that done. I want to give all my time and focus to client work. Whenever that's done, I usually have like an explosion of personal projects. Right? So I would say I try doing multiple projects at once, and it was different. Maybe I should continue doing it. I don't know. but I prefer to stay within my comfort zone, to just work on one and just take it all the way until I get bored with it and then just move on to another one, right? So yeah, that's what I like to do. Hi from Argentina, dude. Dude. Hi from Texas. Right back at you. Alrighty. All right, so, but yeah, like I was saying, you don't want to grab a bunch of different people and try to smash them together unless you're trying to put a Frankenstein together. Then that would make sense. So use Instagram to your benefit. There's plenty of her, you know, super in competition, off season, you know, all these ones, all these different time periods or physiques, but you got to be able to recognize that, you know, off season and then preseason, right? So just putting all that together, base it off of this image right here, right? It's pretty much that image, right? So whenever I made this, I just did a T-pose from a sphere, and then I just twisted everything and put it into place and all that. And then after that, I went in and I put a skeleton in. Let's see, right here. So there's a skeleton in here as well to help me guide it. There's going to be variances of life, so I don't want to stick strictly to the skeleton every single time, because if I do that, then all my characters are going to look the same, right? So I don't want to do that. So I have an image here. Let's see, right there, right? So what I did was put it in place. You know, since it was Dynamesh, you know, I just Dynamesh every time, just pretty much put it in 2D and then just filled in all the information, right? Because it was just going to be really, really fast for me to get those proportions and then put the skeleton in and then use the variance of life after that, right? And due to my anatomy studies and all of that, I was able to comfortably fill in that information. There's still a lot to refine, like from the front, it's very straight, right? From the, let's see, boom, boom, solo. The neck is a little thin, right? Especially right here. There's still a lot of information that I got to fill in, right? But let me put this back on before YouTube cancels it. So yeah, we'll be working on the face. I'll be putting in the neck as well, and we'll turn it as well. So if we're gonna go over neck anatomy real quick, does everybody want a neck anatomy? Does anybody want a neck anatomy quick lecture? Friend, maybe? We're always friends, as long as you're a Agu. As long as you're an ass kicker, then yes, we are friends. Mr. Wonderful Guy, how can you not like a person that has that? What do you think of the new dynamics? I use dynamics on this piece over and over and over and over and over again, especially with the cloth and getting it to fit snugly around her torso. I use that because I didn't want to resculpt all this, you know, anatomy that I already put in there. So, yep. So use that a lot. And then you still, I mean, it doesn't take care of everything, right? Nothing in ZBrush takes care of everything with like a button and a simulation, right? You always need to go in and you always need to be the artist as well. You can get it really, really far, you know, 50 to 80% there, but you as an artist always need to take it the rest of the way. So, yep. Whatchamacallit. So yeah, I use this a lot. I use it to shrink it onto the body. I used mask curves or mask border. So here, mask by feature, you have border here, and you can just mask the border of the one-sided mesh and then shrink it, and then lower down the shrinking really, really low, and then clear your mask and then let the edges shrink in as well, and then just going in there with the move brush and fixing it all. I'm new to your channel is great. Thank you, Agui. Naya, let's see, Neyatet. Let's see, Aya T. Get. Yes. McIson, that would be great. Deezing, neck it up. I don't know why you got that voice, but you did. Mr. Wonderful Guy, hip. Bruce Wayne. Bruce. How were you able to get that handle? So honestly, were you the first one on YouTube or something? All right, Bruce Wayne, question, just got ZBrush Core. How do you reset current and all brushes? I don't see the option anywhere. I'm not sure about ZBrush Core, but in ZBrush, the full version, you press B, and then at the bottom right, it says reset all brushes. Right there. Yeah, we're in the dojo, right? Yeah, we're in the dojo. So that's how you do it. Okay, so neck anatomy. Let's find some neck anatomy images first. Neck anatomy. Let's see. Okay, so this is one. All right, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so alrighty, what's another one that we can get? All right, let's bump up the music while I'm searching. I guess I should put this over here, just so y'all can see what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm trying to find something that has it right. Let's see. Yes, it's okay. Problem with a lot of these medical drawings is they're not very accurate. Let's see. Yeah, this one. That's kind of small. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I'm in a new tab. And let's see if I have any images for my lectures. But yeah, we will do a neck anatomy. Neck anatomy tutorial. A little lecture. Let's see. It's legs. Okay, yeah, we got this. All right. Yeah, I already got all the images. Okay, so and then you let the guitar come in, right? All right, let's see. Boom, boom, images. All right. Let's see. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alrighty, sounds good? It's good enough? Nice Sternocleidomastoid. Nice. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, even owns YouTube. Alright, okay. I like your swag. I like your razzle dazzle, Bruce. Okay, so let's talk about some things. All right, but yeah, is the music too high, too low? Just, it's in that Goldilocks. Liar resident, welcome. Alrighty, so sound is good. Okay. All right, it's been a while, so it might be a little rusty, everybody. All right, okay. Alrighty, so let us talk about these muscles. Okay, so you have 2 bits of you have a bone. First of all, you have the hyoid bone. Okay, let me get this down a bit. Turn caps off. There we go. All right, so this is your hyoid bone. All right, no matter if you're male or female, you have that. Okay, the thing that is going to differentiate males from female, males from female is going to be the thyroid cartilage right here. Okay, so this can be more pronounced on a male. Okay, the next bit of cartilage is a cricoid cartilage, and we'll be taking a look at some real life examples of all these things. Okay, so ladies, if you ever need to take down any sized human being, 1 pound of pressure right there into that hyoid bone, and whoever's doing whatever to you, they're gonna immediately stop doing it. Okay, so just 1 pound of pressure, that's all you need. Just whack. Okay, and then you can just walk away. Okay, free self-defense. Okay, so next thing we have is what we always sculpt and most of you get wrong, is the Sternocleidomastoid. All right, Sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid, which involves the clavicular head and the sternal head. Okay, so there's 2 heads of the Sternocleidomastoid. Okay, I bet you didn't know that for all of you sternophiles. Okay, all right, so it attaches. If you put your finger right behind your ear, right there, you're gonna feel this bone. Okay, for males, this is gonna be way more pronounced. Females, it's gonna be much more subtle, which allows them to have that very nice slender neck. Okay, so it attaches from here. And it has 2 1 origination, 2 insertions, right? So origination right here, and then it attaches not to the clavicular head, right, but the sternal head right here. So there's our sternum, our manubrium right there, right? And so it attaches right here. So it comes around the neck, okay? So we have that coming down right here, right there. So that's the first insertion, okay? The second insertion is halfway down the sternocleidomastoid. You're gonna have this wing come off from underneath, and it's going to attach up to the clavicular head, okay? And then your clavicular head is gonna stand out. But what that's going to create is a space in here that you're going to see a lot of, okay? And notice that your trapezius is coming from behind your neck, right? On the occipital protuberance, and it's coming around and attaching to the acromion process and the front of your clavicle as well, giving you another space right there. Okay, and whenever we are doing something like that, then we will see this amohyoid muscle. Okay, we'll see that really stretched and activated. All right, but they have to be pretty athletic for you to see all these muscles. Okay, the next is just going to be this platysma right here. This just goes all the way down. So whenever you do that and you Hulk out, and you're gonna see all these striations going over the clavicle. That's gonna be this this sheet, right? Or this little fajita flank steak right here. Your platysma going over. Okay. So let's take a look at the next image. All right. So just a few more right here. Okay. So you can see at the end of our mental eminence right here, all the muscles right here are gonna go and attach to, what is this? What is this called? What is it called? What is it called? King's letter. You know what? You know what? Next time I'm going to do one about hands and feet, so you have nothing to say. I can't read your name, but I like your beard. Thank you. I'm trying to look like T.S. Whittlesbach. He is my inspiration for facial hair. Ashraf Bolson, link of the song or the playlist. Please, I need it while I'm sculpting. I don't know. Have I ever seen you write hashtag ZBHO Dojo? I don't think I have. I've never seen you write that. Never. So I'm not sure I really want to help you. Okay. All right, how about that? All right, so that bone is the hyoid bone, okay? So all these muscles attach to the hyoid. Oh, okay, all right. Hyoid, Miss Wildfire on it! See, you can just write a hashtag ZBHO Dojo, bro. You can just do that. Jeez. Gosh. Can't participate. You can't be one of us. Google Goggle, one of us. There it is. Alrighty, so it attaches there, and then all the rest of this. So this is where your thyroid, and then your what is it called again? Thyroid cricoid, and then your cricoid's going to be down here. We're going to go down. All right, right behind our ear is going to be our mastoid process. This is going to come down, wrap around to the front, and attach to our sternum, not our clavicles. Our clavicles, there's nothing there, right? The heads of our clavicles, okay? And then halfway down, this is going to split and going to attach right here. And you can see this is the reason that most medical drawings are incorrect. So don't follow them 100%. And you should have a fascia in there in between the two insertions, right? So, and then again, your trapezius is originating from your posterior occipital protuberance, and then attaching many places, but one of the places is the front of your clavicle, the acromion process, and then the spine of the scapula, okay? So you can see it originating from behind, coming down and attaching right here. I already gave lectures on this before, so I'm not going to go deep into that, okay? So here again, okay, here's our ear hole. Right behind our ear, we're going to have the mastoid process, Sternocleido, splitting off halfway, attaching, ending before the head of the clavicle, and then creating this fascia here where your neck is attaching, right? Or not your neck, but your sternocleidomastoid, that second insertion is right there, okay? So whenever we're sculpting this, you know, it should have that type of feeling, and then this should be kind of planar, right? Kind of flat, and then attaching there, okay? The sternocleido and the trapezius are going to create another fascia right here, especially whenever we're flexing, you know, you're hulking out or doing something like that, you're really going to see this. Okay, so it's going to attach to the last bit of your clavicle, heading to your acromion process, and then the spine of your scapula, okay? We have the hyoid bone right here, right? If you ever need to get someone off you, just whack them right there. Okay? All right. So, platysma right here, okay? This is originating from here. Right here, under here, okay? Right here. And then it's just going down and creating, it's this thin sheet of muscle that's going over everything, right? And so whenever you stress and do all this stuff and you see all those striations, that's what that is, okay? Thyroid cartilage, hyoid, cricoid, right there, right? I always get those mixed up. Thyroid, cricoid, yeah, okay. Alrighty, so let's take a look at some real life examples, okay? So we have the Sternocleidomastoid process. We have this coming around and attaching to the head of our sternum with our clavicle showing. There's a little triangle of fascia as this comes out. We have the neck, and then the trapezius coming around, attaching right here and creating this other fascia, okay? Cowboy Cerrone had an okay fight last night. I think he could have done better, but it was a good fight, right? So here, attaching right there and going up, okay? And then we have this coming down, attaching right there, and having this little fascia. We have the neck, and then we have the traps coming out and then attaching all right here, creating this new fascia, okay? Tyrone Woodley, well, we can't really see his neck. Okay, so right there, coming around, attaching to the sternum, right here, coming off of the sternum, or I'm sorry, coming off of the sternocleidomastoid, creating this fascia, head of the clavicle, traps, coming up and around and creating a new fascia, okay? Let's see. All right, so whenever we turn our head, this is Kylie Shea, I think, is that right, Kings? Kylie Shea? I think it is. Kylie Shea XO on Instagram. She's got I mean, if you're looking for anatomy studies and how the body looks whenever it's, you know, gracefully in movement, then you should probably check her out. Saludos desde Lima, Peru. Greetings from Lima, Peru. Renzo, thank you for being here. Ashraf Bolson, thanks a lot. At Pixologic, ZBrush, heart sign. Renzo, what happened? What just happened? What just happened? Okay. All right, so we're still here, right? Everybody's still here? Something happened. All right, we're all here, right? Still alive? All right, good. We're all right. So, yeah. Lorenzo. Chris Z. Laser. Chris Laser. Chris Laser. I'm from Peru, too. Much love from South America to Pixologic. Back at you, Peru. From Pixologic and from Texas. Cries Laser. Tyrone had a rough night. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right, so whenever we turn our neck, right, that sternocleidomastoid is going to follow, right, that mastoid process. So whenever I turn here, this, what was wrapping around is now going to be straight up and down, okay? So that's the reason I chose this image, so you can see that whenever you turn your head, pretty much going to be straight up and down, and then going to have that platysma, right, or not platysma, but that jaunt, okay? And then there's the hyoid bone right there, okay? And then the other sternocleido coming over right there. We got the fascia, not as much because it's being pulled, and then the traps, okay? And here we go. This is a really, really good example of that. And you can notice that whenever we're turning our head this way, we're really, really going to see that. Because whenever we're doing that, whenever we tip our head this way, we're pulling that muscle. And so it's going to straighten out more and pull the skin out and make that fascia even deeper, right? So we have this, we have the mastoid process right around here, coming over right here. Sorry about my penmanship. It's really, really bad. Right there, coming over. Triangle of fascia, head of clavicle, coming up and around. There's the acromion process. There's the clavicle, anterior head, and this is coming around and then creating that other fascia. Okay. Okay. All right, and then these little two lines is your thyroid and your cricoid right there. So whenever you see those two bumps, let's see if we can find it on other people. Yeah, there you go. Hyoid, cricoid. Let's see if we can find it on someone else. I think those are the only ones. Yeah, there's the thyroid right there. Okay. Can't really see it on her, but yeah. So you'll get these two lines and these two wrinkles as well for the neck, okay? But again, attaching to the head of the sternum with a very long tendinous feel, coming over and around. Don't really get to see that fascia much because we're compressing our skin this way and we're pulling it this way, right? So we would see it more on this side to come down, and then that jaunt, and then that going around. Okay. Alrighty. So that's the neck for you. Nice and simple. Okay. So let's see if we can start from scratch. What do we got? Yeah, we got an hour and 20 minutes. We can probably get something done here. Let's insert. Alrighty, where is it? Boom, boom. Alrighty, where's that image? Where's that image? Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. So, images, selection, open, source, control shift. Oh, I need to remember that. Alrighty. So that is screen 19. So key face. Let's call it that. Face. Okay. Let's grab, copy that path. Go. So I inserted a plane. I'm on the plane, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert my reference, right? So we're going to import this image. So we have it this way. Let's move it that way. Obviously, it's squashed. Something like that. And what I want to do is get her nose lined up with my widget. Like that. And then solo, bring this, we'll send this home right there. Increase the size. Transparency, and that's a good start. Okay, so alright, let's Dynamesh this, and I'm gonna go super low for right now. I'm gonna go 32. I'm gonna Dynamesh this, activate symmetry, and just make some general adjustments, and then let's go down. And let's move this thing behind. Move this behind. There we go. All right, that looks better. Okay. I think it's a dumb question, but if you are doing a professional job, do you contact those models to give them credit, or the result is so different that it's not necessary? Chris. I don't ask them for permission. This is public. You know, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't know. I don't think there's any legal reason to do that. If it's client work, they usually provide the concept of the character that they want, and then I go and I find my own reference to, like, you know, who does that look like, you know, or if it's a certain culture, then let's, you know, find someone from that culture and see if we can use that. But it hardly ever looks exactly like what the what you call it, the reference, right? Because I'm not a likeness sculptor. Others like Hossein Diba does an excellent job of that. There's Chris Costa does an excellent job of that. For me, I mean, especially for personal work, I'm not really interested in getting the likeness exact. I just want to have fun. And yes. All right, so let's go into preferences. Let's go into eye colors. There's no way. Is it interface? What is it? Where is it? It's not where it is. Where is it? Not light box. Is it icon? No. No. Where is it? God, where is that thing? I need to really set that off to the side, because I come in here quite often and do this. Clicker, memory, marker. I'm looking for like the transparency of this. Does anybody know where that is? It's got to be under interface, right? UI. Expose, miscellaneous, see-through. Nope. Oh, where is it? Preferences. Yeah, I'm in preferences. Draw. That's where it is. Draw. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Many 3D. There we go. Okay, so there we go. How do you make your tab invisible? What tab? Oh, she looks beautiful already. I think it means pure ref. I'm not sure. This is just pure ref. Is that what you're talking about? Do I ever use the Sculptress tool? Not often. Usually I just Dynamesh it, unless I need to, like, for whatever reason, quickly separate it. Then I might use Sculptress to kind of smooth through it, but don't usually use it. But I love seeing was it GJ Long. I love seeing him use it. He uses it really well for his dragons and everything. Oh, you press tab and I guess it goes away. Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about over there, Christ. A laser. Let's see, boom. I'll bring this down, give it a little bit of a neck. Right here, smooth. There. Sternocleido, bring it around. We've got the hyoid bone here, right there, all that is attached to. Bring this around to the head of the sternum. Oh, looks just like a female. See, transpose right there. Let's get the frontal bone right there. Let's go up in resolution. Let's go 64. And let's start marking this stuff in right there. There, right there, right here. Much thinner. Much thinner, much thinner. Hello, hello, nice to see you again. Kaloapas, thank you very much. The Agent WD-40. Got a side profile image of her? Yeah, somewhere I do. See, I think she's got a side view somewhere. She doesn't really give a side view unless she's posing, something like that. So usually what I'm doing is just using this as a side view. Boom, boom. Right there. We got the nasolabial fold. Got this right there. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the nose that's up. So she is looking up a little bit, so we're not going to use this 100%. We are going to have to interpret a lot of this. Woo, that looks great. Alrighty, let's start by evening this brow out. Let's start marking in the orbit right here. Orbit right there. We're going to have the nasal or the glabella right here. We're going to make sure that's fine. Let's make sure this brow isn't too pronounced. But then it's going to look extremely, extremely manly. Boom, boom, boom. And put in the eyes. And let's make sure, probably thin the face up a bit. Get a big move brush. And let's check the skull, because I think, yeah, it's too wide at the back end. So you can see it's very squarish. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that the part right around the ear is the widest part, right? And then it comes back. But this is still too wide, so we gotta bring that in. So it should look like an egg, right? It should be wide up here and then thin right there. So just imagine an egg whenever you're creating this, any skull. The back third should be the widest part of that skull. So boom, boom, smooth, boom. And get that bend of the neck, right? So your neck isn't straight up and down. It's got that bend to it. So we gotta make sure that we're following the spine. Let's bring this neck in. Make sure that sternocleido isn't sticking out. Make sure we don't have a lot of waviness going here. And just to satisfy my OCD, we'll spread this out a little bit. and just getting that straight part of the clavicle and then having it create that S. You got the spine of the scapula and then the acromion process. Right here, just making sure this sternocleido is a little bit more subtle, and it's going down to the head of our... Do I have smooth stronger still on? I think I do. Yeah, that's the reason I was like, golly, this thing is so strong. Smooth. Smooth. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Whew. Now it's acting way better. All right, so we've got that little fascia. We've got this going off. And just get real loose with it. Real sketchy, right? Because you're not going to put it in the right place the first time. Smooth. Let's give it a little bit smaller of a chin. And she's pretty athletic, so we'll really make sure that hyoid bone is right there. And boom. Right there. Let's get a little bit smoother of a nose. So the glabella is going to be a little bit lower on females than it will be on males. And she's got a pretty sharp nose. Very classic. There. Let's see, nasal labial coming over, a little smaller right here. And we'll have that pit of the neck. There, let's turn this back on. Yeah, because you can see in the image, let's go to the image. Right, so you can see in the image, we have perspective. She's slightly turned and it's up a little bit, right? So we have the stretching right here off of the mental eminence right here. And it's going up this way. There's a whole lot of filters, whole lot of Instagram filters on this. Okay, so we have to take that into account as well. There's going to be a whole lot more going on here than what we actually see. So that's the reason anatomy really helps, so that makeup doesn't influence the forms that you're sculpting. Okay. Hello. Who is he sculpting? I'm sculpting She-Hulk. She-Hulk. But we are redoing the face in symmetry, and then we're gonna plop it on here because this one's super doo-doo. So that's what we're doing. Chris Laser looks beautiful already. What subdivision are you working at, Donnie Johnson? We're working at 64 on Dynamesh. Oh, it's a doll from Puppet Master? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Alright, so let's get a little bit more. Whenever you're sculpting the neck, it's a little bit more cylindrical, right? This one was coming in, which is gonna make it look kind of weird. We still gotta bring these traps over and around, creating the second fascia right here. Okay. Right there. Boom. Oh, that's right. I have a new playlist I wanted to check out. Yeah, if you're interested in getting to know all that anatomy, I do have a lot of tutorials on ArtStation, all of them 5-star. Okay, let me move this over. So I have deltoids, pecs, bicep, tricep, keyshot rendering for characters, and upper leg anatomy, and pretty much the same way that we're doing here. You know, you got a 2D lecture looking into it in terms of real life and then sculpting it. Okay, so yeah. So that's here, and then you can also get the bundle, which I suggest because I keep adding to this. Almost done with client work this week, and then I'm gonna get back into adding. So we're gonna add the back to this most likely by Monday of not this week, but next week. And I think I got a coupon if you'll want it. Let me see. I think I do. Let's see. Yeah, Spicy Dojo, 40% off. Let's see. And you can find it at Shotgun Scream. Let me go. Where is it? I got too many windows open. Every time I start with you guys. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. Carbon 4444. They're worth the money. I appreciate you. Do you know Krita? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, but if you use that code Spicy Dojo, you get 40% off the entire store. I suggest you get the bundle. The bundle to do. So coming around. Right there. How do I make an animation not loop in Krita? I don't know. I thought you meant, do you know of Krita? I know of Krita. I have no idea how to make an animation in there. Do I prefer sculpting males or females? I prefer looking up reference of females way more than I do males. Oh. Let's see. All right, so this is all. So you see how it's diving down and there's this big lump in the front? Kind of need to taper all that back, right? Right here, we need to have a little bit more. Let's really knock in this orbit here. It's getting almost out of range of humanity. Okay, next problem that we have, let me see. No, that's just a light. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna come down here. She is smiling, so we're gonna be pulling on the skin right here, nasal labial fold. And if you wanna make your character look older, put a little lump right there. Look how much older that person looks, right? So if your person looks old, make sure you don't have a little droop down right where the nasal labial fold comes over. The best energetic energy on Pixologic, the Spicer effect. Keep that energy going, the happy extruder. Thank you very much. That Matthias Nguyen. Thank you for coming back. For what is the discount code? Sorry, I'm late to the stream. I'm glad you asked. It is for the ArtStation store at Shotgun Scream. Get 40% off anything in my store. Anything in my store. I also have some prints too. All right, so you can get those too if you want. Anyway, so yeah, 40% off anything at my ArtStation. Alrighty. Okay, so let's boom, bring that up. Alrighty, so let's go up to 128 and let's redynamesh. So that's usually the way I like to work the Dynamesh. For me is like starting off pretty low, going as far as I can, and then whatchamacallit, and then just working up very slowly from there, because I don't want to get ahead of myself in terms of like the overall forms and all of that, because it, you know, I mean, you can switch the smooth and all that, but I'd rather just have a method. So we're gonna bring this down, bring that up, over, boom, boom, boom. And a little bit more of the lip right here. Let's move this image over. I think we've got it far enough. I just wanted the overall measurements. Alrighty, so, alright, so we're going to use a standard brush, dig this in, press the keyboard 1, and it repeats that action over and over again. You can see we got the bundling of the malar fat, because we're, there's the, this muscle, I forgot what it was, buccinator, I think, but it's gonna pull this back, and it's also rising it up, and so it's pushing the skin, and then it's also bunching up our malar fat right here. So we have to take that all into account, and it's also going to give us an extra, a little bit deeper wrinkle here on our tarsal plate. Okay. So boom, coming over, and smiling has always been a very difficult thing for me to get right, but I will practice it until I get it right. Here on ZBrush Live, sitting with the dojo, we gonna make it flow. Sculpting the malar fat. We ain't looking back. Sculpting the zygomatic. Alrighty, boom. That's smooth. And a reminder, we are playing Among Us after the stream tonight. All right, so is anyone here play Among Us? I'm a Sherman tank. Pixologic. Do these sculpting files end up huge? It doesn't look like it's possible to do in low poly. Yeah, they end up being, I mean, depending on how many assets and how many polygons are in that each asset. I mean, I've had files get up almost near 10 gigs. Rudy Rodriguez, Spicer must flow. Thunderstorm art, the Spicer must flow. He controls the Spicer, controls the galaxy. Manny 3D, LOL. Rudy Rodriguez, LOL exclamation point. Manny 3D, good vibes. Ashraf Bolson, rap God here. Renzo DeCheco, wow, sculpture and a concert at the same time. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna get that this right here, and then we're gonna get the philtrum right there, which is pretty much you know, your right here underneath your septal cartilage right here as it enters into the bottom of the nasal aperture. You're gonna have this little philtrum right here, right? And that's gonna be one pad right here of that, and then two pads, and then two pads for the bottom lip, okay? And I know you're all excited because I was rubbing my lips, but just, all right, let's not take it that far, okay? Chill out, people. Stop being creepy. All right. So boom. So if I was gonna accentuate this, that's 1 pad and then 2 pads right here. Okay. And then we're gonna have 2 pads for the bottom lip. So we're gonna have boom, and that's it, right? We're gonna have this and then the depressor muscles, but they're not being activated because she's smiling, right? Oh, she looks beautiful. Oh, she looks so beautiful. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Surco nasolabial. ZBrush is a mind killer. Delion 00. Let's see. So I'm going to insert a sphere. Right now. And we are going to make this a Q sphere. Look at all this topology. I don't want that. I want a Q sphere. Okay. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. There we go. This here. Press D. Yes. Right there. Okay. So if you want to know how big the eye is supposed to be, fill up the eye into the orbit and then reduce it by 40 to 50%. And that's how big the eye should generally be. Okay. And then mirror and weld, boom, you got 2 eyes. Okay, so you can see how flat my tarsal plates were. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this around the eye. Okay, and it should be going down this way, right? I'm gonna accentuate it. It should be like that, okay? I see a lot of people doing this. Okay, so be careful. Right there, right there. Make sure that brow isn't too pronounced. Boom, 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 boom. There, get that. Right here, you're gonna have infraorbital furrow. You're gonna have this malar fat going over. And then off of the nasalis. Right there. All right, we're gonna get our temporal arch. And then we're gonna get our temporalis in here. And we're gonna even out this head a little bit. Okay. So a little bit better, all right? So that's what this is right here. This is that going in, and that's a masseter and coming out that way, right? So this is a zygomatic that I'm putting in right here. Okay. And for female jawline, we don't want it to be an L. Okay, that's gonna be very manly. The length of jaw and angle of jaw is gonna be very soft, or the angle of the jaw is gonna be very soft. For a male, it's gonna be very harsh, okay? And for males, it's going to line up with the chin more, okay? For females, it's gonna be much more subtle. And so you're gonna have this, from the angle of the jaw, it's going to gently go down to the chin. You need to mark in that hyoid bone, thyroid, cricoid, and then the pit of the neck, which is going to be pretty deep for someone who's this athletic and this what should we call it, low body fat percentage. You're really going to see that. Right there, and then just have it come off. And just make sure we don't have this We won't have a lot of lumps going on in here. And then you'll just bring this down, kind of get a very cylindrical type feel to the neck. Titan, good day, Sensei. Late morning. Tip of the cup to you. Any tips for being a good at face sculpting? I'm struggling a bit with it. Ashraf Bolson. Understanding the skull is the biggest leap you will have with your facial sculpting. So the more you know about the skull, the more easily you are going to be able to get through your sculpts and be able to fix them autonomously, as opposed to looking around for critiques over and over and over again. So I would take Scott Eaton's facial anatomy course. It's brilliant. Really just demystified everything for me. So he does have on demand. He also does have live. I would suggest getting the live and going through all those exercises. You will level up like never before. So yeah, so if you're really serious about it, then you want to go see Scott Eaton. If you don't know who he is, just wait till the end of the stream. We built a $40 million temple in his name. Jerusalem stone everywhere. Comics legend Spicer. Any advice on knowing when to call a piece done and moving on? Soon as you are sick of it. You know, like we each have plateaus and how far we can take a sculpt within, you know, an appropriate amount of time that our patience will allow. So I would say if you are unsure of if it's finished or not, then I would just learn more and more about anatomy. So that way you can really, you don't have to guess, right? In terms of a collectible or something like that, are you talking about just like a sculpt, or are you talking about a collectible? Boom, 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 boom. What's that link, Renzo? Delion 00 also get Bern Horgos drawing the human head. That's a good one too. Brendan Krause, Jerusalem Stone. Where have I heard that recently? I don't know. So when's your turn on ZBrush Masters, Spicer? Jermit Aurora. I am unsure. Probably about another 5 to 10 years. Hopefully. All right, let's read Dynamesh. Eyes were getting weird. All right, let's get this back here. Alrighty, so she got some pretty wide eyes right there, and there's also perspective, so we gotta keep that into account, right? And we'll also put in that cricoid right there. On art school, we all used Andrew Loomis books. Maybe it's a little outdated now. He does have a very big problem with how he builds heads. But I'm not the one to critique Loomis. So so we've got that. Let's get the nose, spread that out a bit. Let's get these lips. Kind of want to put some teeth in here real quick. Let me. Alrighty, so now we can kind of fit this mouth around that cylinder that we have. And it's not going to be 100% your mouth or your your gum line and your teeth line aren't perfectly cylindrical, but it's a good place to start. There, right there. And then we're gonna have that little depression right there for the skin. Maybe her mouth isn't that wide. Let's get BMV and let's bring in the sides so it's a little bit more anatomical. Let's go BMD. That has infinite depth, so it'll go straight through. Alright. Let's move it back, move it back. Scott Eaton is a beast. Ashraf Bolson. Damn right. Come on. Okay, yeah, we got about 45 minutes. Let's see how far we can get. Okay, so we need to raise this up. It's a little bit, there we go. Raise it up. Right there. Let's get this eye set up. Alrighty, we're gonna have that eyelid go over the bottom one. Very rarely does the, I mean, it does happen, but very rarely do the corners of your canthal tendons or the end of your tarsal plates right here. Very rarely do they meet, and I don't think ever does the bottom one overlap the top one. Let's see. Yeah, sure you can. You can fit an eyeball between each one. But mathematically, you want to fill up the orbit, and then you want to reduce, like, you know, get the eyeball filled up, fill the orbit up, and then, what should we call it? And then reduce it by 40 to 50%. Okay, so we need a little bit more there. Right there is going to be our frontal bone. We're going to have everything dive off into the temporalis. And we don't want this frontal bone too pronounced because then it's going to look more and more male. Okay. So here we just need to get rid of that hook, as it was coming back, right? So I was doing that. We're gonna fix it, redynamize it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this is going to be up, and then we're going to have this come down. Gonna get that nostril. We're really gonna dig around it, have that go around, and then we're gonna have this nasalis, which has nothing to do with any of the nasolabial, right? But they do run into each other. Okay. I know you freaked out on that one, didn't you? My dog loves it when I sing. She loves it, right? She can't get enough of it. She asked me, she's like, that's what she always says to me. Watch a cookie. Hi. Hi, right back at you. German Aurora. This should be on Spotify. Spicer sings your favorite tunes. I love you. I love you. I love you. Come on. There you go. You can say hi, everybody. You say hi. Look over there. You just want to give daddy kisses. You just want to give daddy kisses. You're just gonna have to settle down, baby girl. You're gonna have to settle down. So yeah. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna say it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oops. Let's go 196. You're just gonna hold on, baby. You're gonna have to hold on. You understand me? You're gonna have to hold on. I literally let you out 5 minutes before we started. Puppy dog. Yes, I did. I let you out already. No. We have to wait. We've got 30 minutes. No. Oh yeah. You gonna talk to everybody? Here, say something. Oh, you gonna give everybody a kiss? Give everybody a kiss. Okay. Can I sculpt my dog next stream? Yeah, we need a dog cam for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've never really. I probably will, because we got a new artist come to XMD. She's gonna be teaching animal anatomy. So probably after that, after I go through her class, I probably will. She's my favorite dog ever. You're gonna have to settle down, baby. I don't care that you're looking straight at me. Nothing is gonna happen. You need to settle down. Settle down, baby. You gotta settle down. Okay? We've got over 125 million people watching. So what do you want me to do? You want me to leave 125 million people? Well, it's not gonna happen, babies. It's not gonna happen, babies. It's not gonna happen. You might as well just go lay down. Go lay down. Go on. She looks at. That's all she does. She wants to go play, but no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not right now. Not right now. Oh yeah, she's great. She's the best. She is the best. The best. You're just gonna have to settle down, baby. You're gonna have to settle down. Hairy mandibles. Yeah, Thunderstorm Art and I. We got German Shepherds from the same mother, and we both live in the same city, and they see each other like twice a week. So it's always nice to have two German Shepherds at the house. Alrighty, so now what I want to do is I kind of want to make sure that this is all equal distance from the eye. I don't want to have like a sudden lump or something like that. So I'm kind of choosing my topology line and making sure that's the lid of all this. Right, because your tarsal plate does have some thickness to it. So you really want to be mindful of that. And that way the light will catch it whenever you need it to. Because if you just have it rolling up into the eye, you can see how much character that lacks. So it's much better to have that there. Alrighty, redynamesh. Alrighty, let's go here. Let's go 120. Oops. Let's go 128. And we're just gonna mark in some teeth real quick, not be too precious about it. And just use pinch so it doesn't look like they got space in between each tooth. So boom, boom. Let's go 348. All right, 352, whatever, I don't care. Line, second, carnivores. All right, pinch. And we don't need anything super detailed right now. We can get some other teeth that are modeled and just put them in here. It's not a big deal. All right, BMB, make sure it's nice and round. We don't want vampire rat teeth. And your teeth also don't go up and down. You want to angle them. right? So they should be coming out that way. There you go. See, now it catches the light better. Right? Has that angle. Alrighty, and we also probably don't want to, let's see. You know, whenever we're smiling, we're just basically stretching our lips across our teeth. So I don't want a big, deep recess before we get to the lips. Right, she does have full lips, but we want to not make it look too fake. Right there, right there. Brennan Krause looks like she's sucking on an orange peel. Comics Legend, do you ever just reuse assets to speed up time? I have before. Yep. But I feel like I need way more practice because I've whatchamacallit, I've, you know, sculpted beautiful faces before, but I think I need more practice with it. I don't want to just, I want to be able to do it over and over and over again, not just make one beautiful head and then reuse it over and over again. So, but yeah. Oof. Oof. This face looks weird. Just move that out. Bring that in. So it's wrapping around it too much because whenever we smile, we're pulling it out this way, not around, right? So I need a little bit more space there. Boom, boom. Let's get a bit deeper in there. Oof. Yeah, this phase is gonna take a while to get right. Like I said, I always have trouble with smiling. Or sculpting smiling, not actually smiling. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, eyes and teeth. Yeah, I reuse eyes and teeth all the time. All the time. Teeth are teeth, you know. Eyes, yeah, usually I just use a sphere. If it's, you know, if I'm gonna render it in something, then I've got some eyes are UV'd and ready to go, and, you know, have the transparency layer, and then, you know, the cornea and all this stuff underneath it. So yeah, those type of things I'm not gonna build over and over and over again. So yeah. Good question, good question. So I think the teeth are possibly a bit too large. Those teeth look bad. Hi. Hello. Let's see. Let's see. Let's bring up the corners. And let's give a little bit more bottom lip to this. See how it's wide and then it gets thin, so just gonna even it out a little bit more. You know, and this is all makeup, right? So this isn't her actual lip line. This is just the makeup that she applied for it. So we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Mr. Sanson usually say every master was a disaster. That also applies to Michelangelo. Probably. I'm not sure. I don't know that guy. I don't know that. And that's a Tony Robbins thing. That's what Tony Robbins said, not me. I was not the creator of that. So yeah. But that's the one thing I got from Tony Robbins. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. I'm done with that. Looks a lot better now than it did 20 minutes ago. Thank you, Brendan. Let's see. A little bit smoother. There. Let's even out this master a little bit. And give a little bit more to this so it's not so angled. Michelangelo isn't a turtle. I think he is. Alrighty, let's see. So let me get this. I say, good sir. Good morrow to you. Good morrow. In this wonderful castle of hip-hop. Enjoy thyself. And thy beats. Would the Lord prefer me to drop the bass? Oh yeah, when you reduce the jawline, yeah. That way it doesn't look so masculine. Yeah, you want to be careful with all that. Alright, there's that. There's that. Okay, so you can see how this is behind this part, the upper tarsal plate. So we're going to fix that. Yeah! Are you going to texture in the next stream? Absolutely not. I will always be in ZBrush for the foreseeable future. It's a banger. Oh yeah, I'll do polypaint for sure. I'll do polypaint for sure. I'll spend a good while in it. I'm considering this like, you know, the ZBrush Live project, you know. I'm gonna work on it outside of here because when I'm in the flow, I like to go, you know. So, yeah, we'll be working on it outside of here, but whenever I do accomplish something or finish something, I will walk you through it. And then if you have any questions, I can give you some examples. Too far back, maybe. Polypaint, I'm probably polypaint is something I do at the very end. It's not something because it's quite easy to get what you need pretty quickly, especially for a collectible. Because what's gonna happen? I mean, there's people out there that spend a lot of time texturing in terms of you know, all that, getting all the roughness and all the specularity right. But for me, I just put a plastic material on it because that's what they're actually going to receive, right? I just make sure it's not too shiny. But other than that, I just use plastic, maybe a matte plastic and a medium shiny plastic and then a shiny plastic. But I hardly ever try to make it look like, whatchamacallit. I'm not trying to put it for a game cinematic, right? Because there's going to be plenty of people painting this thing. If I'm going to sell the STL, or if, you know, there's going to be a whole paint department that's going to take care of it. Even whenever I'm creating them for clients, they ask to see it in grayscale. They don't want to see it textured. So I hardly ever texture anything, but it is fun. It does, you know, take it to that next level. So we will be using plenty of methods within ZBrush, because even when I did go into Substance Painter a lot and texture, I would always do my skin pores. I would always do all my painting for the skin in ZBrush. It just made me, I don't know, it made me feel better to do it in there than Substance Painter, because I don't know, Substance Painter's, I don't know, it's not my favorite tool to use. The longer I can stay in ZBrush, the better. Let's see. Her eyebrows are really far up there, aren't they? Like she ripped all those off and then raised it like half an inch and then put it there. Alrighty. If you say so, sister. If you say so, sister. Arg. Micro displacement? I'm not sure about micro displacement. Any of that technical stuff, that's not me. I am not technical at all. I just sculpt. Yeah, any of that technical UVs, topology type thing is not me. I literally always pay someone else to do that. It was a fake eyebrows, Ashraf. It was a fake eyebrows. Kimmy! Oh yeah, Tatiana. Yeah, I saw that she was cast. Yeah. They're like, we're having a discussion in the dojo about that, and they're like, oh, she's gonna have to bulk up a lot. I was like, well, you know, they'll probably go the Mark Ruffalo route, where, you know, it's a total CGI replacement. Let's see, did I do anything different to that She-Hulk? No, I don't think I did. But let me load it up anyway. Dun, dun. Right. Oops. Okay. All right, so we're gonna extract do 0.002, and we're gonna extract it. Let's sharpen this mask a little bit more. Extract it. Let's go 0.005. Extract. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Accept it. Where we're going to polish by features, and then we are going to remesh it. We'll go 2.5. And then we'll go 1. And then we'll go 0.5. And then we'll go 0.1. I just like to work in stages. I don't like to confuse ZBrush too much. You know what I'm saying? Not that, you know, ZBrush is stupid or anything, but I just like to go in steps. It's always had me crash way less and spend less time waiting. Alrighty, and let's raise these up. Whew. She does not look pretty right now. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's dig that around. Better, but not great. Better, but not great. I love chipmunk music. Yeah, put them thumbs into it. Put that thumb into it. Put that thumb into the chipmunk music. Oh, oh, oh. No chipmunk music in the dojo. Shh. Y'all should know better. How many polygons are you working off of? I don't know, not many. 96,000. Renzo DeCheco looks great. It looks horrible. Looks horrible. But thank you. I appreciate your that. Jermet Aurora, I see Among Us on your desktop. Okay, everybody, listen up. Okay, we are going to be playing Among Us in about 15 minutes over in the dojo. All right, let's see. Do we already have people in the dojo ready to go? Not yet, but we will be. Okay, so let me give you a link so you can join the dojo Discord. Dang, stop with the music and all this weird vocalization. Quasi fequa surda. All right. There you go. So it's coming through on Facebook. There we go. So yeah, if you want to join the Discord, there's an Among Us chat in there. We are going to be playing there in about 15 minutes. So I suggest you all show up. It's going to be a good game. We're really, really good at lying. I've noticed in the dojo that there's just an incredible amount of liars. And Carbon's the worst one of them all. Hola, Juan Amor Effects. Laia y Brazil Orars. From Evandro Sousa. Sousa. Love the dojo. Thank you very much. So yeah, we will be playing Among Us. If you do play Among Us, hashtag ZBHO Dojo in the chat. Let's see. Nice vibe on the stream. I like it. Evandro Salsa. What do you think about that Costa Israel Adesanya fight coming up this Saturday? That's gonna be a great fight. I hope that whole card is good. Was it Chimaev? I hope he's on that card too. He should be on every card, fight night, every fight night, and every pay-per-view. Just smashing people, buddy. Smashing people, buddy. Oh, ears? You want to see how I sculpt ears? Sure. All right. Here we go. There's my ear. Boop. Boop. There we go. There's my ear. Does it look better now? Yeah, Chimaev is, ooh, he's so good. He is super special. Super, super special. Oh, you've been following Fight? I just saw him on Fight Island. Whenever that was, I guess that was 5 months ago, right? But yeah. Started watching him then, and I was like, holy crap, this guy is he's a monster, he's a beast, he's a murderer. And there you go, there's ears. Done and done. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. Yeah, that Paulo Acosta Israel Adesanya fight is really hard for me to call. Like I usually I would just go with Israel, but if Israel gets hit 2-3 times, especially in a combo, it is going to be tough. Kimmy, are you going to stream the game? If you want me to, I will. I will. Yeah, Paulo Acosta, man, oof. That guy hits hard. Super hard, man. That guy's a train. But I'm pretty sure Chimaev could take out anybody. Like anybody. Put me in anything, buddy. I smash them all. It's no problem. No problem, buddy. My Thunderstorm came over for the came over to watch this UFC, and I think it was his first time seeing Khamzat Chimaev, and you could just tell like he was just getting closer, like a meteor, just getting closer to the earth, and whack! And I was just like, oh my gosh, there's like nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I just come up and I smash you, buddy. It's no problem. No problem, buddy. Yeah, he doesn't look very natural. I mean, that guy is huge for that weight class, man. Huge. Like, it has to all be creatine, because there's no way. I mean, that guy just... He looks like he doesn't belong in that weight class. He looks like he belongs in like heavyweight, not what is it, middleweight? Is that what they're doing? Middleweight? I forget the weight classes. Yeah, for the for She-Hulk. Yeah. I read that like a resident. That Matthias to win. Yeah, he can do everything to everybody. It's okay, $50,000, baby. But you want me to fight? I fight again. I can fight. You give me 1 hour, buddy. I smash someone else. Just put them in front of me. I smash everybody, buddy. I smash everybody, buddy. I love him, dude. He's so great. I love him. Let's see. Matthias, when did you see the interview with Colby when Trump called him and then Camaro talked to him? So funny. Yeah, I saw that. Marty, fake newsman? Yeah, that guy's hilarious. That guy's hilarious. He's got a bunch of those like really good like names and stuff. He's pretty good with them. I like him. I like someone that can talk and then can fight. It's just way more entertaining. Except whenever it was Conor and Khabib, that was kind of that was a little. That kind of put me off because it was just like one guy being an ass, and then the other guy's like, "Oh, what do you want me to do? I put you in the ring and then I smash your face." So yeah, I don't have to say anything. He was right. I know, baby. I know. Alrighty. Saravak Balspan. Wakam Centik. Welcome all the way. Comics legend, will you show us how to do eyelashes? I already have pre-made eyelashes. Those type of things, I'll just get them off of Game Ready meshes. I don't want to go in there and like do it by hand, just because I'm lazy. But yeah. Alrighty, everybody, let us enter the sanctum of Scott. Yet. I hope you enjoyed yourself on another episode of Enter the Dojo with Spicer McLeroy ZBrush 2021. I want to thank the entire Pixologic team for allowing me this opportunity. I appreciate you. If you are interested in getting some one-on-one instruction for anatomy and sculpting, go to xmdacademy.com. And you can sign up for the on-demand, you can sign up for the mentorship, and I will sit down with you and we will sculpt amazing things together. Okay? We will be back this coming week. I think next month we're going to have a new schedule, so keep your eyes open for that. Other than that, let me fix this. This is a little, there we go. Boom. And boom. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. There's something on both sides, but we had to get rid of it all at once, you know. But we will be back. I appreciate all of you for being here on a regular basis. I'm sure you're working hard. I'm sure you're kicking ass. And just remember, we may be many people, but we are all one.